Hello, A Day with Caleb. We're back. The last video we showed pickups from Walmart going down to Orlando, Disney World, Universal Islands of Adventure, kind of a birthday vacation, if you will. This is obviously sometime later that we're doing the pickups video, but that was the first one. This is the Disney merch, and then the last video will be the movies we got coming back from Orlando. So let's just dive right in. Of course, we start with the happy birthday pin. Happy 34th birthday. This is, I won't say magic. Well, it's Disney magic, of course, but when you wear this going into parks, you are treated very well. People, even non-cast members, of course, cast members said happy birthday, but just people, normal, like, guests would come up and say happy birthday. So that was special. We talked about the Cosmic Rewind story where the group around us was cheering for us to get the boarding group. So that was a cool experience. But this, I don't think we touched on. We were in Hollywood Studios and we got basically to walk on Rise. I was going to get a return time, but he said to just go on in since it was her birthday. So that was pretty special. And you can get these, and of course, wrote 34th on there. Some people write their name, different things, but I just wrote 34th. And I do, like I've said before, I do get the park maps. I already logged those and put those away because it has been a couple weeks, but I do also, like I've said, collect bags, and we have, I believe, showed that or talked about that previously. So this is like the generic bag they've used the past 5 or 6 years. Nothing new about it, but it's like a little time capsule, especially with the maps. Constant updates, constant changes, constant additions. So each map is like a little time capsule that you can hold. Then, speaking of time capsule, this was so cool. It caught my eye instantly. This shirt. Let's get the whole thing in frame here. Isn't that fantastic? It screams like retro, like early 70s. Because Walt Disney World, of course, opened in 1971. We went to the 50th last year. So that is great to have. And the gray works too. Normally I'm like black is the way to go, but sometimes you want to have a little more color variations than red and black. So gray, I think, really sells the retro kind of style, and the colors kind of pop. So that's a cool one. This was at the wonderful, is it the Wonderful World of Disney? Is that what the shop is called? I always forget the shop. It's right by the Lego store at Disney Springs. Comment down below. There's Disney fans out there, I know. So, pretty cool shirt to pick up. Obviously, I have a ton of Disney park shirts already, along with my Spider-Man shirts, but that was just too cool to pass up, along with the socks. And socks are a little different because I do go through socks pretty rapidly. Uh, with shirts, they last years and years because I don't wear them as much. But the favorite socks I wear, constantly, so you have to keep keep updating your sock collections. And these were a favorite, like a surprise hit in Toy Story 4. Ducky and Bunny, just so funny. So I thought it would be cool to have these socks. They had some other ones that didn't pop as well from, Toy Story, other characters. I think they had Pirates of the Caribbean socks this time. They had a couple options, but I decided to get these two since, Toy Story 4 is a phenomenal film. And some said, they should have ended it at 3. It wrapped up the story. But 4 is a fantastic film. I don't, where would I rank it? Is the question. I think for me, 3 was such a good ending that 3 would be first. Then that would be a tough one. Maybe 1, 4, and 2. But 2 is see, it's hard to rank the Toy Story films because each one is so unique and they're so good. So I think it's kind of like deciding between like your favorite Lord of the Rings. Of course, that's easy, Two Towers, but it's hard to really. There's no weak link with the Toy Story franchise. So that would be a tough one. Comment down below how you would rank your Toy Story films. Would you have 1 at number 1? Or would you have 4, 2, 3? Where would go where? And I do collect popcorn buckets. The last couple of trips, though, the popcorn bucket game has been pretty weak. After getting the 50th like balloon popcorn bucket, there really hasn't been any popcorn buckets. And even before that, I don't think I bought a popcorn bucket in probably a year before that. So saw this one. This is of course the Skyliner, and you can see the little Skyliner emblem there. A pretty cool mode of transportation around Disney World. And this, of course, having the 50th, for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, the world's most magical celebration. So that is pretty neat. The top pops open, and it has the imagery you would see on a Skyliner. So that is pretty special. Decided to get this one. This and the shirt and socks, pretty much my only merch besides the Cosmic Rewind stuff we're going to show next. So decided to get a popcorn bucket. I try to only go after ones that are really cool or really meaningful. So I love the Skyliner, so decided to give that a go there. Now we end with the Cosmic Rewind merch, and they had a ton of merch. If you saw the birthday video with Cosmic Rewind, if you haven't, go check that out, because I walk through and show all the merch that's available. You can get Iron Man hand, you can get Yondu's like fin with his flute-like thing. What else? You can get the Loki staff that has, in the first Avengers. I'm trying to think. Oh, uh, the Star-Lord's helmet. They had the Loki horns. They had so much stuff. Go back and check out my birthday at Disney video. I show all of that there, so go check that out. But the two things I decided to purchase for Cosmic Rewind, they had this little vehicle uh, with Rocket and Groot. I just thought that was too cool. This is one way to kind of remember an attraction. If they ever ride vehicle, I'm going to get it because that is just too fantastic. And for those, of course, that haven't rode or ridden the ride, this is the vehicle. So that's neat to have that. I have a little shelf where I keep little knickknacks. I have the partner statue with Walt and Mickey, the universal globe thing. So this would go right there. Of course, I have the mummy in his tomb. And now we have Groot and Rocket riding Cosmic Rewind. So that's cool. Then we have this shirt here. Very reminiscent of a concert shirt. I've not gone to a concert, but my dad and uncle went to a bunch of concerts. My uncle was at Woodstock, the original Woodstock. So this is very reminiscent of that, like, concert shirt. Of course, it has all the places on the back, and these are, of course, planets of the galaxy. But very cool shirt. They had official Cosmic Rewind ride shirts, but people waited in line hours and hours to get those, and they only had a limited supply. So instead of waiting in that line to get a shirt, we went and saw the merch, kind of rode rides, and then eventually we got the boarding group. So that was a fun day. Some cool Disney merch. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, we'll end with the merch we got coming back home from Walt Disney World, stopping at Walmart. So stay tuned for that one. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, guys, keep collecting.